What's going on, Cobra Kai fans? Oh, I'm very excited. We've just all seen Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1, and of course everyone is wondering the craziness of Part 1, that cliffhanger. We have loads to cover on that ending, which will be covered in other videos, but in this video we're going to be talking about the exclusive new video that Netflix posted for Cobra Kai Season 6 called Inside the Dojo, and there is even footage from Part 2, and we're going to break that down with some very big reveals, and in particular one of them showing duos fights in the Sekai Taikai. This has been something I have been predicting for so long now, and it's something I thought would really reflect the journeys of the characters, and in particular these new dynamics with the duos such as Miguel and Robbie being stepbrothers after Season 5, Sam and Tori's reconciliation in Season 6, the Binary Brothers already being solidified as a really good friendship and has grown over the seasons, but now in the Sekai Taikai it's going to prove very important as we see how they compete with other students. And it's also including a mix. It also includes a duo fight scene in the footage, which confirms that there will be mixed fighting in the duos. So there could just be duos with just male fighters, duos with just female fighters. But if anything, if the Sekai Taikai is very unpredictable and constantly changes rules, as Mike Barnes made clear in episode 4, then it looks like this might be something very interesting. It could be that Robbie and Sam have to fight another duo, or perhaps Miguel and Sam have to. It'd be interesting to see which duos help each other in the fights, because these students are fighting and they're in two different dojos. I believe this is Raina Vallandigham, the new character Zara Malik, who's a student in another dojo, which a lot of us were expecting Cobra Kai, but it's definitely the new dojo that's in the tournament known as Iron Dragons. And this dojo was on the board at the end of episode 5, right at the bottom. If you look at where Johnny is, you can see the logo of Iron Dragons and the name of it, and that is the exact dojo that Raina Vallandigham's character Zara Malik is in. I think that the duos division, or at least a duos fight, is awesome. I don't think they necessarily need to do a whole division, but I think with the Sekai Taikai, as Mike Barnes made it clear, that each fight will definitely have curveballs, and the students have to be very prepared for that, hence why the training that he gave them would really help them in the tournament. I love the fact that there's a mixed duos fight here. It definitely seems like the Iron Dragons are fighting the West End Warriors, which sounds like the English dojo, and Iron Dragons, I'm not entirely sure if that's a Japanese dojo or it's a Chinese dojo, and I think the Iron Dragons is a Chinese dojo because if you look at the back of the gis, there is a red China flag on the back, and dojos are only supposed to be, and every dojo in this tournament has to be from another country. None of them can be from the same country, so each and every one is a different country. And I think it's cool seeing this because this is a 2v2 fight, and this is something I've been predicting for a while that we will see in the Sekai Taikai. I think it really makes things more interesting, and with all the new dynamics in the show, such as Miguel and Robbie being stepbrothers now, Sam and Tori reconciling, although we know Tori's on the other side, and perhaps seeing some of the characters in Miyagi-Do team up in these fights, like the Binary Brothers having a duos fight, or even Miguel and Sam fighting. There's going to be so many interesting elements to this because it really complements the story growth for these characters, and fighting in duos in a tournament sense is going to be very new and refreshing, as they're so used to fighting as duos outside of the tournaments, or at least some of them are. But this is very cool. It looks like Raina's character Zara is going to be the female team captain of Iron Dragons, and I was expecting a lot from her character because she is an absolute badass in real life. And the student that's next to her and the other Iron Dragon student here, this might actually be Axel, the actor that's playing Axel, Patrick Lewis. But one of my theories is he's going to be a hired gun from Terry Silver. So if that's the case, then this might mean that Terry Silver could be the one that's involved in this dojo, but we don't know much about them. Although this is going to be one of the most epic tournaments we've ever seen, I think there's going to be some very important moments coming from each of the characters. And I will definitely break down the other footage because there's loads here. So we'll do that in other videos. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe now with all notifications on so you don't miss any more Cobra Kai Season 6 videos. And I'll see you in the next one.